Caldwell, there's a cemetery that has become more than a final resting place. It's now a portal to the past. Thanks to one man's vision, people can hear the stories of those who shaped the community. And as Hunter Funk explains, this eternal home is now a place where history actually comes to life among the headstones.
On a hill in Caldwell, a cemetery overlooks the Boise River. It's a place of quiet reflection, making it a good spot
Okay, I may need help on the grass.
to wander.
I got this. My wife and I live just a block that way, and we would walk the cemetery. I thought, you know, you see this person buried there, what did they do? And I got this great idea.
That great idea? Connect the living with the departed through technology.
I went down to Boise Valley Monument and I said, okay, I'm too old to start another business. However, I'm going to give you an idea for an app. We'll take a picture of the monument and that'll take you to either an obituary or something historical that the family has put in.
Well, that's when he found out it's already been done by a company in southern Utah. So, with a drive to keep history alive, some guidance on how to use the app, and help from a local historian,
I just thought, boy, there's a lot of history here.
they created a monument with 5 different QR codes. And then his vision for Caldwell's past started coming to life.
Look to your right, at about 3 o'clock, 4 miles northeast. You can see the site of the Ward massacre. Only 2 young boys survived the Indian attack on Alexander Ward's 20-member party, Oregon bound, on August 20th, 1854.
If you pull out your phone, go to your camera, and hover over the code. Starting here, you'll hear this.
This is Andy McCluskey. The year is 2024, the month, August. My wife Lori and I welcome you to this viewing platform called Historic Caldwell.
From there, 4 other codes unlock tales of the past, where you can learn about people like Pete Olison, who
Coined the name Treasure Valley in 1959 to reflect the treasure chest of resources and opportunities that the region offered.
and you can imagine the history right where you're standing.
If you and I had been standing at this overlook in 1844, we would have witnessed to our right the early stages of the settlers' covered wagons lumbering along what was to become the worn and famous Oregon Trail.
Andy's vision was intimate.
A cemetery is a beautiful thing to look at history and what did this person do, what did that person do. Really, my whole purpose is for families to sit and talk and kind of smile
And have a good view while
and
you're
have a
doing it,
nice
too.
view.
Though this 4-year collaboration came with some challenges.
I was about 3 years into the project, and then boom, had the stroke, so I had to take off a few months to try to recover.
But Andy's tenacity and the collaboration with the city, public library, local businesses, and historians built something that could stand the test of time.
I wanted it to do something that long after I'm gone is still here, so I tried to do it right so that it would last. And anyway, it's been a fun project.
And you can find you can find on the old side at the Canyon Hill Cemetery, right as the road starts to curve. That's where it's at. Andy hopes people are respectful, and if there is more than 10 people with you, to be sure to check in at the main office.
Okay, is this something that he's going to continue to expand? So assuming people, I mean, you can't know everything about everybody that's in the cemetery, but families can contribute to this, I would assume, or would want to.
I wonder if he'd be up for that. I know that they are continuing to work on it. They wanted to hit on the major milestones, so they have, the centennial businesses, which that'll keep growing over time.
But stuff you can verify.
Yes,
I gotcha.
exactly.
So like families just saying, here's what my dad did.
Yeah.
Make sure that's included. That might be tough to do too.
Yeah.
But
so I think they're targeted towards people who made a really big impact in the Treasure Valley.
nice. All right.
Yeah.
Worth a visit. Thanks, Hunter.